Hi guys, what's up? Today we are going to learn how to manipulate the 3D view in Blender. Okay, so there are a few ways to do that. The first way is using this axis over here. So for example, if you click and drag it, you're gonna see that now I'm rotating my camera. It's not my camera because my camera is over here, but I'm rotating the viewport. And if you want to go to the top view, for example, you have to click in the Z-axis. So now I'm on the top view. Here you can see the name of the view you are right now. Okay, so top orthographic view. If you want to go to the X view that corresponds to the right orthographic view, just click on the X axis. The same for the Y axis. So now I'm the back orthographic view. Also, if you want to go to the opposite direction, for example, here I'm on the right view, but I want to go to the left view, you have to click on this icon over here that corresponds to the negative x-axis. So now I'm on the left orthographic view. Okay, so it's pretty easy. This is one way to do that. Okay, using this axis. Also, you can zoom in and zoom out your viewport. For example, if you click on this button over here, you can zoom in and zoom out. Okay. Also, if you want to pan the view, just click on this hand over here and drag it. Also, if you want to go to the camera, just click on this button, the camera button, and you are now in the camera. If you click again, you are out of the camera. Okay. Also, if you want to go to the orthographic view, just click on this button over here. And it works the same. If you want to navigate on the orthographic view, you can just rotate the axis in here. Okay. So to go to the perspective view, just click in this button again, and now you are in the perspective view. Also, there are other ways to do that. Okay, so if you go to the view panel and go down to the viewpoint, you can access all these views by just clicking in one of these buttons over here. Okay, so for example, the top view. So also we have the bottom, and also have front, back, right, and left. Okay, there is another way that is the shortcut. Okay, so for example, for the camera, if you press the numpad 0, you access the camera. If you press the numpad 1, you now in the front orthographic. If you press the numpad 3, now you are on the right. So if you press the numpad 7, you are on the top view. If you press Ctrl 7, now you are on the bottom. If you press Ctrl 1, you are on the back, and if you press Ctrl 3, you are on the left. Okay, so 1 for front, Ctrl 1 for back, 3 for right, and Ctrl 3 for left, 7 for top, and Ctrl 7 for bottom. Okay, so that's the other way. Also, you can navigate through your viewport using other shortcuts. If you go to the view panel again, go to navigation, you're gonna see that the orbit left, orbit right, orbit up, orbit down, and orbit opposite, they all have shortcuts for that. For example, if I press 4, now I'm rotating the viewport. If I press 6, now I'm rotating on the opposite direction. Okay, 8, 2, the same. Okay, so you can rotate it using your numpad. Okay, Another cool thing is this guy over here, the fly navigation. Now I'm in the fly navigation, and it's quite the same as you are like flying on your viewport. So if you press W, you are going to move forward. If you press A, you are going to the left, D to the right, S, you are moving backwards, and things like that, okay? And if you move your mouse, is the direction you are going. It's pretty nice. So guys, there is one last way to navigate on the viewport, is using your mouse and your keyboard. If you scroll up and scroll down the middle button of your mouse, if you scroll up, you are going to zoom in, and if you scroll down, you are going to zoom out. Okay, zoom in and zoom out. If you press the middle button of your mouse and hold it, you can rotate your viewport actually. Okay, so it's the same here. Okay, if you press if you click and drag in these arrows, it's the same as you press the middle button of your mouse. Okay, and just drag your mouse, you can rotate it. Okay, so zoom in and zoom out, scroll up and scroll down, press the middle button, you can rotate. If you press Ctrl and the middle button, you can zoom in and zoom out as well. Okay, if you press Shift and the middle button, you can pan the viewport. Okay, so for pan, Shift and the middle button of your mouse. To zoom in and zoom out, you can press Ctrl and the middle button. If you scroll down and scroll up the middle button, you can zoom in and zoom out as well. Okay, and rotate is just, you have just to press the middle button and rotate and move your mouse. Okay, so yeah, so these are the main functions and the main controls to navigate using Blender. Okay guys, now that you already know how to navigate on the viewport, let's take a look on these manipulators over here. So this one, for example, if you click on one of the objects inside the viewport, you can move it around. Okay, so if this one over here is the rotate, so you can rotate the object. And this one over here is the scale. You can scale your object. Okay, so we are going to go deeper on the other ones and other lessons. Okay, so for now, just keep in mind these three main ones. Okay, the movement, the rotation, and the scale. Okay, so let's take a look on this upper corner, this panel upper corner right here. Okay, so the first item we are going to see is this view object type. So basically, what it does is turn on and turn off visibility and selection. Okay, so for example, if I want to turn off the mesh visibility, you have just to click on this eye over here, and now all the meshes that are in the scene disappear, so you can see it. Okay, so for example, if you have like more meshes around your viewport and you turn it off, you can't see, you won't be able to see it. Okay, it's the same for everything in the viewport. Let me try to duplicate these cameras. And for example, if I don't want to see the cameras anymore, just turn the camera off. So all the cameras disappear. Okay, so it's very helpful when you are working with big scenes. So you don't want to see, for example, the curves or the texts of your scenes, or maybe the lights. You can turn it off as well. Okay. Also, another pretty cool thing about this is turn off and turn on selections. For example, if I turn off the mesh selection, you have just to click on this arrow upper here, and now if I try to select the mesh, the only thing I'm going to select is everything except the mesh. So I can select the mesh, but I can't. Right now I can select the camera and I can select the lights, but I can't the mesh. Okay, so the same for, I don't know, the cameras. So if I turn off camera selection, now I can select the mesh, but I can't select the camera. Okay, so this is very, very helpful. Okay guys, so that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching this video, and if you like it, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Okay, thank you very much and see you in the next video.